Still nothing. Oh, just one level away from that. May not be much, but still. Thinking about it, this world wants me to progress, but will do absolutely everything it can to prevent me from doing so. Usually by killing me. My amazing luck at fighting in shipwrecks and lava pools when normally I have one hell of a time fighting them. But then dying as soon as I get fortune, and then losing said fortune pickaxe. All before I can actually use it too. I know, and also dying each time I get 12 ender pearls. I remember I need 9. I think the reason why I've progressed so much faster in this world than any other world I've done is because normally I like to take it nice and slow, but since I'm recording it, I feel like for the interest factor, I should speed up. God damn it! Nope. Alright. I'm gonna use this to find non-essential things in hopes of getting to a level. At 30. By non-essential, I mean anything but diamonds. As fortune will give me more XP, which then I can more easily get to my goal. this. Alright. First off, do I need jade glass? No. Should I use it to get XP that currently is in there? Yes. Alright. Wow. Did not realize I haven't had any glass in my inventory yet. Let's grab these. Half. There. Now, we have torches. Lots of torches. Fortunately, I can't get loot in yet, so... Quartz is a good XP source. There we go. Do I want to get my XP from here? No, no, I do not. No, I do not. That also will include I'll also include copper and gold into that next, because well, they can't give me a XP on their own. Melting them will. Just gotta be careful on how much I get of those in particular, because that is sort of a wasted durability. Alright. Alright. So, one sec, view channel. Ooh. Alright. Thank you. Does that work? Gold. And I fleshed that out a little bit. Let's go with 4 4s. And hopefully not die along the way. Redstone right there. I'm gonna go get it in a sec. I did not see you join. I don't have an overlay set up yet for or my streams, so I am literally in the dark when it comes to who's watching. Yeah, it is just you. Also about the noise thing, I tend to be fairly quiet when playing video games, which is not a good trait to have when you're trying to build the habit of streaming. So I don't know if the game noise is being caused, well, being hard to hear is being caused by that, or just me not balancing audio correctly. Or honestly, probably both. That's the same amethyst I found earlier. No. Dang. Too bad I don't need tinted glass. So just get a little bit extra just road. But actually the thing that I have installed that I call my passport is because of the amethyst is I am so bad at telling when they're fully grown. I just figured may as well also have it equipped for the plants as well. Yeah, I hear you, dude. Dude. Lapis. Wait for XP. Nope. Not that one. Yeah, it should be locked on hard. Why? Why am I not dealing with as much mobs as I normally have to? I mean, it's nice, but I'm also trying to gain XP. Fighting isn't also a good way of gaining XP, not just as mining ores that may or may not be smelted later. Ah, dang it! Ooh. Speak of the devil. I don't think I'm gonna find these again later. I know I should save them for when I have Fortune 3, since I have that in my loot table now. Oh, come on. But I don't feel like screenshotting it. Actually, hey, yeah, I'm gonna transfer you over to my phone. Well, not phone, computer. Alright. What? Alright, here we go. It's echoing. Ah. So there is a reason why I'm not doing quartz for XP instead of, even though that is very smart. It's because if I go for quartz, then I'd have to travel either through a nether fortress or through a big chunk of a Soul Sand Valley, making it very likely for me to die. I figured, or since I do need some resources, or at least basic game, progression, that I should do some mining. And, because fishing is getting on my nerves, or at least doing it on stream. Uh, That and also if I go into the Nether, then I should use the chance to get it, Ender pearls, and I don't want to have to deal with that again. I've had to get it so many because I keep on dying on my way back from the nearest warped forest. Just that thing. Wait a moment. Ah. Well, I found a way for me to get through to the level I need to be faster, but the problem is I have to deal with cave spiders to do so. The last time I had to deal with cave spiders, it did not go. Well, for a XP farm, it did not go well. Is that it? The entirety of the abandoned mine shaft, just this? You're seeing this, right? I know there's a slight delay for you, but still, it is annoyingly short. Oh, wait. They're in the... So... Yeah. I, I know the issue. Uh, uh, it depends on if a Discord uses a call audio, well, call full volume or a media volume. Try turning down the media audio. Alright. Yeah. Yeah. game sounds are, yeah, the game sounds are for those bear those who are watching that aren't gonna play with me, which most of the time is no one. I hate being a small content creator. There we go. Now we found an actual mine shaft. And I just chose the worst part to enter from, of course. Oh. Now, it's finding the cave spider spawner and repeating trauma. Yeah, nothing here. Fine. Oh. Yeah. Earlier I spent like a good hour just trying to find the damn a portal room. What? The one that I did earlier today. Ah. Oh, that's where my main area is going to be. I know what I'm going to build there. I just haven't figured out if it should be a villager trading in hall or a storage area. Oh. What the hell was that? Shit. Yeah. No kidding. The fucking creeper got hit into me, killing me. Yeah. Oh, damn it. I had 21 diamonds on me, too. Oh. Well, I guess that means it's a good time to switch my XP source because there's no way I'm getting that stuff before it despawns. What? I don't have a cactus yet. Uh, I I I have kelp, which I can make a farm to to gather both bamboo and kelp. Kelp, very so much as you can see over there, is not an issue for me. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, and the annoying thing about my end portal spawn, it was right by where I entered the portal. It was just in a spot that I didn't even know was there. So I checked literally the entire stronghold, and then I went back to start a couple times actually, and eventually I just walked. I found where I was and was annoyed. But I did make a short path of a dark oak because yeah. Yeah, at least at the beginning. I I've had my voice. Yeah, I've had my voice in my videos for years at this point, so I'm fine with it. Well, my headset uh, setup is just $20 earbuds I bought at a local store for with yeah. Right. So term okay. Yeah. 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 Uh, the computer I have is an upgrade between from the one I had the last time you saw me. The I got the model I did because it was the cheapest model that could run Marvel Rivals. It and also with a backlit keyboard, which has become pretty important to me after ne after doing writing in a forced dark room thanks to roommates. Okay, and let's. I can make a setup of a 6. But now I just need to find a good place to put this XP, well, idle XP farm, because I am trying to make it look as natural as possible because I want this world to last quite a while. So I can't. So I'm. so digging out large areas for stuff is not really an option. In fact, the good reason why I have the massive wheat farm that I do is so then I can make a gradual incline while still making it look nice. Yeah, yeah, and in the resource pack I have adds the explanation marks on it. Yeah, vanilla tweak. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Vanilla tweaks is awesome. I I have it. The ones I remember off the top of my head is borderless glass, uh, the uh, thing that tells me where how much both amethyst and wheat is, desaturated dark oak, the uh, instead of yellow dots on the iron golem, they're red, and a cherryless cake. Yeah. Oh yeah, and yeah, also endless androids. Let's grab these. These. As well grab. Think. Actually, I know where I could put it without needing to affect the land too much. And then let's go about here. Yeah. So you're gonna go then? Alright. Uh, as a heads up, you may have saw in the Discord already, but there is really only 3 days until they're not accepting applications for this season. So, but yeah, yeah. I I yeah. I uh I created a whole Minecraft world being like, hey, here's some stuff I can do. And also and also I showed off a little bit of the vanilla tweaks I had. It was a fully vanilla world because I did not realize it was modded until a little bit later. Yeah. This world is mostly modded. All that I most of the stuff I have is just visual stuff, like or to make it run better. I want the world I'm currently playing on is just as vanilla as I can be with also optimizing it. No new blocks or anything like that. Yeah, I have Sodium installed since it's yeah. Yeah. All yeah. Fair. If they used to. Yeah. I don't remember which update they changed it, I just know they changed it somewhat recently. As in, somewhat it could have been as late as Caves and Cliffs, as recent as Spring to Life. Yeah. And you're forced to play vanilla until you have your computer back. Yeah. I did consider buying a laptop like that, but I was like, no, I should probably go with the cheaper option plus the $700 one I wanted was out of sale. Oh, sold out. Yeah. Alright. Grab that bucket. Yeah. I wanted. Yeah. I wanted to make sure my new computer didn't have my old olds, and yet it's still. If I were to boot up my old computer for, let's say, getting something that should have transferred over, it automatically has a backup save on. Very useful for everyone but me.
most successful hardcore world I ever did was with me and a, a couple people. I would say who they were, but I don't want to give away their names on stream since I'm still streaming. They are yeah, they are people that one I know for a fact you know. Oh, and the other I think you know. Uh, we made it to 21-ish days until I died to an iron golem, and the other one shortly followed afterwards. Okay, I haven't referred to you by name at all in any way, if you haven't noticed already. Alright, so it should be 1, 2, 3. Build in the kelp. Yeah. Yeah, I saw. Alright, so that should be enough. That. Alright. And. That, oh no! Yeah, that definitely sucks. Yeah. I've had plenty of those while playing on this world. Yeah. Right. Move this to. Hmm. Once the season ends, yeah. Once the season ends, I'm gonna go back to full-time streaming this world. I did not plan this out well. Oh, that will, if I go in that direction, I'm going to be building over my, I'll have to deal with my, mine entrance, and if I have to restructure this entire thing, thanks to poor planning. Alright, so let's, but it is a fairly simple, quick fix, not quick. Yeah, one of those challenges. I did not put. I put the. I put the. Yeah. No. Yeah. And fishing won't be great either because for the best results you need direct access to the sky. Well, that's one part to make it more efficient. Another is a direct access to sky. Yeah. The, yeah. Work down. Alright, let's. Nice. Yeah. And then one of them dropped a bow. Okay, so let me get just. Oh no, that's worse than the two. The shovel. Yeah, yeah. Shovel is really only use. An iron shovel's only really useful if you need a bunch of dirt early on. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I tried making one of those. I did not have much luck with it. It was more due to how dripstone generates, not the actual farm itself.
Like, I could not get it to duplicate any dripstone at all. Yeah, I yeah, I have that set up. If at least I'm 99% sure that I did. Okay, I now need to get a hold of the sword and go get some quartz. Yeah, that's why I didn't. That's why I didn't bother on trying to get my stuff back, because I can get a better I can get more. I have a better opportunity for a pickaxe than I did it, than the one that I died with. Yeah, my least my least favorite world to start in is snowy biome. This especially ice spikes, because if I start in there, then I cannot find a tree for a good little while. Yeah. Yeah. I forgot the sword. Alright. Yeah. And then the plus the last snow biome I spawned in was a bedrock world, which when it snows, it piles more than just one, and that's a pain to deal with if it's spawn. Yeah. Luckily, the snow biome I found on this world is just not too far away from where I live, and it wasn't spawned, so I still have access to everything the snow biome gives me, but without the pain of actual having to deal with the snow 24/7. My wooden pickaxes last a little longer than that. Mine in 17 pieces of stone and then be put in storage for all eternity.
talking about at some point. Yep. That's enough, sports. I can head home now. In my in general, or this nether trip? Too many. They have been the ones to kill me the most. They're the reason why I did not want to go and try to get more oh, I uh still Snapchat S- snapshots. Yeah. Uh, right. Throw this into here. Now should probably just chop down the rest of that dark oak tree. Keep skimming the top of because it's the one tree I can take one block out and not feel bad about not chopping the whole thing down. No, it's a part of my base, but because it's 4 blocks and not one, it isn't fully obvious that I'm being lazy. I found my dark oak forest a while back because I really like the combination of dark oak and spruce, so I went exploring specifically for that. And earlier today, when I was looking for the stronghold, it brought me to the same exact forest I got the pale oak and dark oak from. I was like, so I I said during the stream that it's like I've just traveled that the entire time I've been on this world, I've just been traveling in a straight line. Yeah, well, it's not a full-on straight line, but it's like I haven't explored or in a radius. It's just been a straight line from spawn to where I live to the dark oak. Normally when I explore, I explore to where I base, and then I do branches. Well, where I eventually travel in every direction, and those branches aren't straight as hell. Pale Garden. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back.
make an observer unless if it needs smooth stone, and I can just run through the furnace I already set up. I just need 4 for that, for what I'm building. Well, it's more for resource management and optimization. I have a line of redstone leading into all of the pistons that will just push. Oh, come on. Wait, no. Oh. Nope. Okay, so I'm at least 1 water away. Two, actually. And nope, wrong way around. Go wrong way around. There we go. Until I can get more observers, what I'm building. Oh, okay. This should work. Oh, yeah, I need to move that to. Okay. I got the easy thing built, which is the bamboo. Now setting up the kelp. I should honestly probably make more than just. Yes. I should have the correct amount of yeah, that's the type I'm building because I don't want to make crafters yet. Yeah. Yes. Go. Most people don't need that many uh, fireworks. Yeah. Well, most people still build an ender because they're really good for XP. Yeah. Alright. Now, going. Oh, forgot to fill this part in. Now I also need to run and get some kelp. But the albeit not very efficient, X, idle XP farm will work be done, and I could just AFK buy it over the night. Yeah. I haven't even tried to get looting at all yet because fortune is my bigger thing. Is that will be able to get me farther in the game. I still somehow got a hold of a wither skull though. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, that grew fast. I mean, it's bamboo. Bamboo's whole thing is growing fast, but still. Nice. Okay, that should just be able to. Yes. Ooh. There we go. Oh. There we go. Now, this should be a slow, but at least somewhat, but slow but sufficient in uh, XP farm. It's a nice thing that pale oak carries the same trait that a dark oak has, but really only need to cut down one tree to be set for quite a while. Yes. Yes, I'm with the jungle. Yeah, but spruce and jungle don't have that disadvantage. Alright. Speaking of which, I think I'm not gonna hop off the call, but I think I am stream now. So, yeah. Goodbye.